what the future holds, what tomorrow knows. A dream is just an open door to show us the glow, what's burning in our souls. The stories to be told. Away we go. Away we go.
Morning, back out in the lakes, and today we're going to do 4 more Wainwrights, possibly 5. We're parked in Hartsop, and we're going to go up and do Kidsty Crag, Thornthwaite Crag, onto High Street, and onto Ramskill Head. We might do Kidsty Pike as well, it's all according to how we feel. And then we're going to go onto the Knott and back to Hartsop. Another glorious day in the lakes. It's going to be sunshine all the way today. We have had some fantastic weather this year. And at this point of the walk, we start to go right and make our way up this path here, where Dave is following that path all the way up there, Kidsty Crag. Steep. Always steep. Still making our way up to Kidsty Crag. Oh. This part of the walk, you can actually see where we're going to come down then. The Knott is just over there. It's probably going to be our last stop. It's the filter house. And then looking back at Hartsop. This is steep. Isn't as bad as the walk we did the other day when we did Grassmore via Lad House. God, that was bloody steep. Oh, really steep and shaly. Whereas this is just a grassy bank. I think all the tops around Ellswater, all the Hartsops, they're all steep on your ascent. But once you get to the ridge, they're all quite pleasant walks. A little further on the walk now, we're probably 3/4 of the way up Kidsty Crag. You can just see the ridge line, the second ridge line just up there is Kidsty Crag. After Kidsty Crag, we're going to make our way out to Thornthwaite Crag, then obviously High Street, then was it Ramskill Head. We might do Kitsy Pike and then back down the Nab. Well, this part of the walk, you can actually see 2 waters as well. You can just see Brothers Water just down there. and nearly all of Hazewater. The others are still making their way up. So this is the top of Grey Crag, 698 metres. God, I'm glad that climbs out of the way, so it should be quite easy the rest of the walk, he says. Left Grey Crag and we come up to, I think this is Thornthwaite Crag North Top. I believe it's a singe, so Dave Ostall's there. Oh, you can just see great view now of Kitsy Pike right in the distance. Yeah, it's a spectacular top, that one. And we just got to make our way up there to our next top, which is Thornthwaite Crag. Right, now comes the top of Thornthwaite Crag, 784 metres. Derek's probably been here half an hour.
1 hour exactly.
1 hour. We've been stopping a few times.
Can you tell me how, back at the beginning when the lights were out, stars were just something you barely thought about? Did you know then they'd all fall down, yeah? Were you next to me when the waves began to move and they became the sea? Was that when the air inside my lungs began to breathe? Yeah. And was that the point we weren't supposed to ever live without your voice? No, you didn't have to, but you let me make the choice. When I broke your heart, you weren't the least surprised to see me run so far. How do I so quickly just forget that's who you are? And then you paint the sky with every tear from every eye. When I was too afraid to fly, you gave everything a reason why. I guess it isn't hard to say, somehow it's all a part of me. Something inside, there's something inside, something inside, yeah.
Right, we've just come off Thornthwaite Crag, making our way over to High Street. And you get some great views over towards, you can just see it in the camera, if you can. Hayeswater just down there. Right, this is our third Wainwright top of the walk. High Street, 828 metres. Just see the others coming just down there. Yeah, so you can just see up our route from the beginning of the walk. So that's Grey Crag, and the cairn, you might not be able to see it. I'm sure you can't see it in this camera, but just down there. And right in the distance, Thornthwaite Crag. So we've just come off High Street, making our way up to, actually slightly change of plan, isn't there? Yeah, slight change of plan. We were going to go up to Ramskill Head, but we're going to take a right and pass Twopenny Crag and make our way over to Kitsy Pike, which is right in the distance. You may see people on top over there. But we just turn you around, you can actually see Grey Crag where we were a little earlier, well, where we started the walk, and the ridge all the way up to Thornthwaite Crag. And that's looking back up to High Street. So this is the top of Twopenny Crag. It's not a Wainwright, I don't think it's even a Singe, but you do get some great views looking over the edge. Whew, look at that down there. Oh, no thank you. And looking back up to High Street and over towards Kitsy Pike. Right, so we're now approaching the summit of Kitsy Pike, 780 metres. I needed this for my second round of the Wainwrights. And no one's here, fantastic, no one's here. It's a big drop over the back of this edge. Look at that, ooh. I'm sure the camera will pick it up. So you can just see where we were a little earlier, High Street, Thornthwaite Crag. And I'm now going to make our way over to Ramskill Head. Right, just come off Kitsy Pike and no further than probably 200 metres away, come to the next Wainwright top, which is Ramskill Head, 792 metres. Whew. Just turn you around. It's probably not the most enjoyable top or has the best views, but there's actually two tops on here. Well, it's this point here. I'll just turn you around. Where you can actually see down the valley. There's actually another cairn just over there. There's another cairn over there.
Yeah.
Is that the top?
Could be.
Could be. We're not sure of this. This is the top there, or the cairn over there. Oh dear. But I think this is probably the top. Let's touch it. Right, you can see where we came from. Kitsy Pike, just over there in High Street. So this is the cairn on Ramskill Head. Still unsure whether this is just a cairn to rotate the drop, but that's where we were just a minute ago. Ramskill Head. This whole section.
There's the knot.
We're now going to make our way over to the knot just over there, and that's the infamous nab, least favourite Wainwright top.
Well, it's not the top, it's the going down.
Yeah, it's the going down. Horrible descent off there. Right, so we've just come off Ramskill Head, now making our way over to the Knott. Now coming up to our final top of the day, our sixth one, the Knott, 739 metres. Whew. It's probably the biggest cairn we've come to on this walk. Oh, just have a look towards the edge. You should be able to see our whole walk now if I just spin you around. Let's just spin you around. You can see our first top, which was this one, Thornthwaite Crag. On towards right at the back there, Thornthwaite Crag. Then High Street. And then over towards Kitsy Pike and Ramskill Head. Whew. On Dave.
Oh,
Sixth son.
oh,
I'm Grumpy.
Go down by the way.
We don't know where Dave's gone. I think Dave was off towards the nab. We can just see rest dot just there, and the infamous nab, or the nab. Right, I want to get the drone up. So that's us down from the Knott. We completed 6 Wainwrights today. First being Grey Crag, then on to Thornthwaite Crag, and then High Street, Kitsy Pike, and then Ramskill Head, and the final one, the Knott. So I think other than fall over, I think I'll wrap up the video now. So I'll thank Mary, Dave and Dave Ost for joining me today. So see you on the next one. See ya.